All right, what is going on, guys? This is Logan with West Desert Wheeler. Today we are rocking the Interceptor from Rock Pirates RC. This is their flat rail chassis that they have, and it's a really awesome chassis because it is easy to adapt to multiple platforms, whether you have an SCX 10.2 or you have an Element, an SCX 10.3, or even the VS 410 kits will drop right in here. So if you want to do like a crazy flat rail Phoenix, that's basically what this truck is. It's got F10 portals. Come here, Sid. Sydney is out here with me today. She's being my trail buddy. Watch out. She cannot climb up this crack that we're about to go up, and she was about to try. So, Vanquish F10 portals, and then I've got a VFD transmission. However, it is not the twin transmission. It is the standard VFD that Vanquish makes. I've got some comp cut Spec RC wheels, which help with clearance on the portals. If you guys are running any kind of portal rig, you got to get the comp cut wheels from Spec RC. And they have a crazy amount of designs, so many good designs. I will leave a link down below. He manufactures them in batches, so it may look like everything's out of stock, but eventually he opens up books. If you guys want to learn more about that, check him out on Instagram. Spec RC. So this truck has the new boat sliders from Rock Pirates RC. They are a prototype, so they never got painted, but that's fine. Goes with the rest of my silver truck. You can see the cross brace in the back there, sitting on top of my Rock Pirates RC hardline bed. And then I've also got an Element servo and winch tray up here, which has got a Reef Smart 1100 winch, it's got a Reef Smart 1100 servo, but the Smart can be converted from a servo to a winch. And then next to it, I've got a Reef's 299 LP shorty servo winch. So nice compact system there. So I got the big Reefs RC in the back window. They make great stuff. I'm really impressed with this Smart 1100. As you can see here, we're just crawling, taking our time. This thing making light work of Tyson's entrance up here. However, we're gonna take an alternate route. We are not going into Mousetrap today. We're gonna go over to the right. Yeah, turn out. Can't turn out too soon or else you get in trouble. We're gonna go out to the right and go all the way to the top up there. Let's go do that. So this truck is loaded up with all sorts of goodies, as this is my 22-23 season RC Krawler competition rig. This would fall under Class 2 in my local area, whether it's an actual Class 2. Pretty sure that it's not. I mean, it's got a front bumper. The tires, I think, oh, that didn't feel good. There's a big drop right there, so I'm not gonna flip it back up on its own power. Got some Deez shock bands up in there. They are bright yellow in the front, and I actually have some hidden in the back. They are gray though. Dustin made those to my spec. You can find Deez Company shock bands on Instagram and Facebook. This truck's got 25, maybe 30% overdrive in it. Ooh, making good work of that. That VFD transmission keeps that forward, keeps the motor forward and low. All right, got a lucky bounce. I'll take luck when I can get it. I mean, it's kind of exactly what I wanted to have happen, so was it luck or skill? Guess I'd have to do it again and prove to it that it was skill. These BFG Krawler G8s, these ones in particular are very scrubbed in and just hook up out here. Ooh, we're getting tippy. Lifting that left rear tire. I'm gonna try and crab this truck along. Just teetering on that tire. But I like the fit on this one in the VFD trans, because you are somewhat size limited in that VFD. All right, making progress. Not an easy trail. As Sydney knows, she's trying to figure out a way up out of here too. But just look at the way these tires grab and go, even on this slick sandstone and these steep climbs. I'm gonna give it a little throttle and bump up in here. Nice. Having a little bit of a hard slam day today. Let's try this again. That 50 degrees of steering really comes in handy on these trails. Come on, tires, it worked the first time. My rear was in a different spot on the way up though. Getting very sideways now. So the key I want to try and get is that right rear hooked on the inside edge of that pocket. I don't think the truck's gonna flip right here. It's real light. Sydney's curious why we're not running mousetrap. That's what she's used to running. She doesn't know where I'm going. Oh! So close. So the bypass on this obstacle is no joke. Get the front tires up, and with rear steer I like to crab on the low side. So we may take some throttle maneuvering to get this through here. I constantly drive in like a competition mindset where I'm like, I don't want to back up. And then there's times on trails where the obstacle itself requires backing up and I don't want to do it. It's this weird thing. There we go. Flushed it out of there, no problem. Hold on to it. So one interesting thing about this truck is because these are F10 axles, there's currently no good brass for the front end. There's the one place out of Spain, I think it is, but it's not a good product. And they're very expensive here in the US. So there's no weights in this truck. This is all just kind of naturally where the weight bias is built into the truck. I don't have any in the knuckles. I don't have any in the wheels and tires. In fact, these wheels are very light. So, yeah. Like I say, this is my competition paint scheme for the year. I also painted my sportsman car. Similar combo, except for it is dark gray on top and silver on the bottom with the orange stripe. I might paint the Chupa ups here soon too, get a new set of panels for it. All right, here we go. The name of this trail is Trouble. For some reason I couldn't remember that on the intro. I have a trail out here named Risk, and I have a trail out here named Trouble. Risk because it's risky, and this one because it will get you in trouble. In spots like this. Need to just about fell down myself there. This one's always been tricky to get the rear end worked down. Now we've done almost a whole U-turn to get the rear end planted. This is one of my favorite climbs though. You're out here on the edge and like it wants to let go, but if you get your placement right, now my rear's climbing, it doesn't need to. Get your placement right, you can climb up the wall on your way up. You just gotta time it right about there. And then turn driver to let that rear come up, and then turn passenger and let her eat. This is where it'd be really nice to have some front weight. We're bellied out. I want it to rotate, but I don't want that right rear to let go, because that would happen. Oh, come on, come on. Oh man, it barely pulled that. That was cool. That was, I wasn't sure if it was gonna do it or not for a second. Here we go. Heading up. Gotta drive past that ledge and then turn into it to let that front climb. Okay, now we'll turn into it. Now we're on the slider. She grabbed. And then we're just gonna chase around this wall. That'll give us the traction we're looking for to pull through, keep us level. It's flexed out, but the cab's pretty level. We can pivot out of there. Yeah, I love these slow crawls like that. Okay, now this is dangerous. That right rear is gonna wanna flip us if it doesn't push us up. Just need to get a little angle on it, like that. It'll drive right up. Just driving by braille here. You can see what the truck wants and how it's reacting. Just got to really pay attention to the details. So when I'm driving these cars, I don't know if anybody else kind of feels this way, but like I get a sense for what the car is doing and what the suspension wants to do, and I almost feel it. I don't know if I should, like, I can feel it like it's tension. Like I can see the tension in the truck. I can see that it wants to flip over right here. And that's not helping. I don't know if anybody else kind of gets that sense though. Like, obviously, people have their own way of figuring out how to see what they need and whatnot, but is it all visual, or do you get like, I don't know, I can almost feel it, that there's different pressures on it and the way it's moving. I associate what I see with a feeling. It's hard to explain. If what I'm saying makes any sense to you, let me know. But if not, go ahead and tell me I'm a kook. I don't care. Yeah, flex it out. Very nice. Deez Bandz keeping us planted here. One reason I like this trail is you can stand right where the truck is in your face and you just get great visual of what's happening. Watch the suspension work and move. Look at those tires load up. These foams are probably about due to be replaced. They're looking real soft these days. But they hook up so well, it's like, do I really want to get rid of them? Hi, Sydney. What's going on? You gonna spot me up here? Say hi to the people. Say hi. Good dog. No, you can't. Don't get any closer to the ledge. Go on, get out of here. Okay, I would like to hook that right rear a little more than I am. Yeah, we got to reset on this one. In reality, the real source of that last line not working, the problem was I was filming and watching the suspension work and stuff, and I wasn't setting myself up well for the next obstacle. That's really what it was. So now that my rear end is much higher up on these rocks, we've got a better chance, although I still can't guarantee that it'll work. Yeah, you can just see where the rear is in comparison to where it was. So, but the whole truck is leaned over passenger, and it just doesn't help. Man, I wish I had the answer. This obstacle is so tricky. Like, it looks pretty good right here, honestly. I finally got my rear where I wanted. Thankfully, this truck has some real steering, so it'll help me pull out of here. Stopping right on the edge there. Dual stage saving me. A little bit of throttle to kind of just get through here. Ah, I ruined it. All right, we're gonna get out of here. Keep on moving. Good stuff. That's always a really hard one. Now, while the last one was very difficult, this is absolutely the gnarliest line, as this is like a 35, 40-foot ledge. And traditionally, I swing out around, but I'm gonna see if I can go up this ledge right here. It's gonna belly me out, but it might work out. We'll see what happens. I think minimum I'll get the fronts hooked and then just sit there and burn tires for a minute. And then worst case, we'll just face absolute death by trying the other way. A little bit of double face there. Yeah, this is a little taller than I initially thought. I'd have to give this thing like a serious bump to get up there. And on this kind of ledge, there's no room for error. Sydney gets a little too comfortable out here sometimes, guys. So now she's right up next to me, which doesn't necessarily mean it's better. I don't know if I like where I'm at all. Yeah, I think we gotta grab the truck. Holy crap. Jeez. It's flexed out towards the ledge. And with overdrive and reverse, things never go well. Dude, it is so flexed out and leaned over. Oh, that's so scary. Like, ooh, no joke, straight down, solid rock. Like, there's no soft landing. Things would not end well. Okay, got the rears up and across. Let's start working our front end up. It's got the hook. Left rear is going to help us pivot. Come straight up. Got the traction. Up the ledge, and we got to get our belly clear, so we got to go up on top. Slide the sliders through. And the Interceptor goes through the scariest line that I've ever come up with. Way to go. Just absolutely defying death. Alright guys, this is pretty much the end of the trail. However, stay tuned, as I've got a bonus obstacle that I've personally never made that I want to go try. Putting some serious pressure on this comp wagon body. And then those sliders are going to get caught under there. I think they're going to let us through though. This is a fun side hill. This is not the bonus line. The only one I know that has made it is Utah County Krawler, my buddy Zach. Utah County Krawler on Instagram. He's got a killer RC Speedy, but I don't remember what he made it with. I think it was with his Interceptor. It's over near Sydney. It's actually down there. Let's go try it. Here it is. It is this ugly crack with a big hole in it that you have to balance your way into, and then it gets crazy vertical at the top, and you have to claw your way up and out. This could be a whole video in itself, honestly. We'll give it a couple tries here on camera and see how things go. Already not getting the rear where I want. Got to get that rear to stick on the wall. That's it. This truck is not crazy wide. It's a nice narrow medium. It's not real skinny, but it's not real wide. It's kind of in the middle, but it's still on the narrower side. Kind of right where I want to be. It's enough width to be stable on side hills, but it's narrow enough to still be competitive through gates. So we're on good track here. Bring that front up. All right. There we go. Get the front exactly where I want. Just want to make sure this left rear stays on the wall. Now we're going to fall into the hole. You know what? I might need that left rear to come up down a little bit to get me more pressure off that right rear to kind of square up to this climb. Wheelbase should be 12.5 area. And you can easily flip over backwards. It's just a lot of these little wiggles and movements like this to finesse your way in. We went too far. Okay. Oh, this left rear is in real trouble. I can back up to here and get it reset. Just trying to pick the line I want that rear to end up on from here. It's not easy, because I got to ride the fine line of keeping pressure on it to keep it on the wall, but also let it slip enough to where it ends up lower on the wall. It's better than it was. I don't know if that's the line I need though. Ooh, it's close. Ooh, it's close. Oh, come on. Yeah. So close. Well, friends, this is going to be the end of the Interceptor video here. Thanks for coming out with us today, Sydney. Always appreciated. But this truck is awesome. I'm really enjoying the chassis, super planted and stable and predictable. The Deez bands are great. The Spec RC wheels are sick. The F10 portals are awesome. The VFD is working great. Loving the build. So hope you guys enjoyed the content. Really wicked trail. Little Easter egg up under the bed there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one. Keep the rubber side down. Hit the affiliate links down below. You can always help support the channel by doing that. Thanks so much, guys. We'll see you next time.